Peace. What up, though? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. This is Adik Tarot, and I want to thank you for joining me. This is a general message for the collective. I want to do a little energy update at this time and get some guidance and advice on this energy that we may be experiencing. Again, keep in mind that this is a general message, so it may not resonate with everyone. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, because this message intent is strictly for guidance. So let's get into this energy, collective. Now, I want to start off with some guidance from the Oracle of the Seven Energies when it comes to the situation with this energy, the obstacles that we face at this time, and again, finally, some advice on this. And this is just the overall energy. Underlying, collective, we have the energy of an ending. Endings bring new beginnings. Endings cause growth and it causes change. Endings can be like liberation and a transition. So right now in this energy where there's the ending of a cycle, there's a beginning to a new cycle. In life, we know that nothing is really forever. With every ending, there is a new beginning. We go through cycles every month, every week, Endings again, that brings new beginnings. Now, while meditating and pre-shuffling the decks that I'm going to be using, the messages about this energy is talking about life, the cycle of life. And from the beginning, we have to remember that we are a spirit in this body, having a physical experience. So we are actually a part of the universe. We are a part of God that made us, So most importantly in this life, it's all about cycles. In this life, it's about tests. And basically, it's all about the choices that we make in these tests. How are we going to go about getting through this change, these endings, these challenges? How do we go about getting through confusion? Remembering your spirit first. So to navigate through this life, right? You can just be in your body. And by just being in your body, we walking around like zombies, kind of on autopilot. And, maybe continuing and repeating cycles. When we go through changes, when we go through challenges, any confusion, chaos, conflict, all of the C's, Again, it's not about what this chaos and conflict and confusion is. It's basically about how we go about getting through it. Spirit first. So anytime that we're confused, anytime we're going through changes and challenges, in this test is spirit, the universe, basically watching us, We're being watched and judged on our actions regardless. A lot of times when I just want to speak for myself, When I was going through an ending, a change in my life, a confusion time that was very, very challenging. We could go to our friends and family and ask, but we're only going to get the answers based on their perspective. Then we got to understand who we asking. Have they been in this situation before? Are they in, if it's a love connection, are they in a connection, a successful connection? Or are we getting advice from the ones that isn't in a successful relationship or connection now, and maybe never been in a long lasting successful relationship that can provide us with the proper guidance? So again, it's all about our choices. We're given free will. But again, back to my statement, when I was going through the changes and the challenges and things like that, I heard a video from T.D. Jakes. Now, I've studied several religions and things like that. Apparently, I do believe in God. I do believe in the powers of the universe, through our soul, through our spirit. But the message that T.D. Jakes was talking about, he was saying that God, whoever you subscribe to, God is just one word for the divine. He's watching us and he's telling us through this change, through this challenge, to come to me, because I can help and guide you and provide you with the answer. So a lot of times we would rather go to family, friends, associates and get advice. Yet we forget about us being part of the source. And basically through these changes and challenges, it's about connecting back to source, connecting back to your soul, connecting back to your spirit, because that is our navigation system out here. A lot of times we're not going to get through this 3D world just in this physical body not connecting back to our soul. It's going to just drag us down the wrong course, So underlying, when it comes to the guidance and advice, we have the card of the number 34, and it's asking you to open up to discover. Now, 34 for me talks about understanding yourself, understanding your foundation, understanding again who you are, and knowing that through connecting to your soul, connecting to spirit, that you can get through any of these challenges, these changes. And by knowing that, it kind of make you want to go just a little bit deeper, to understand your soul, understand spirit, pay homage to the divine source, be grateful and thankful for this discovery, through prayer, through meditation, through just writing down what you may be going through. That first and foremost for me is a relief, like a weight is lifted off your shoulder through just connecting. So I want to read this message of this underlying energy, the card of the number 34, opening up to discover. And, again, we're going to be continuously dealing with different tests. Again, it's not about what you're going through. It's about how you go about getting through it. So opening up to discover. This talks about the small bits of data you collect from the world to form ideas. The transfer of vital information via the universe always speaking to you. The need to integrate information and be discerning about what you expose yourself to. We tune in to information from our outer environment, then assign meaning to it within our psyche. Every day, however, the amount of data we sort through exceeds what we're capable of processing. Especially since the advent of the internet, we have been bombarded with more than we could ever hope to absorb. Therefore, it's important to be mindful of what we expose ourselves to. Consistent exposure to unhealthy messaging invites us into a cynical, fear-based worldview. On the other hand, conscious exposure to the information supporting our well-being shifts us towards growth and expansion. The choice, though, is not always obviously ours, which is why we must be discerning on a daily basis. The universe is always engaging us. We are part of it, after all. Through synchronicity, omens, and other signs that point toward our best path. Our intuition helps us tune in and see our environment like an oracle. However, this new information doesn't always make sense right away. So being curious and non-resistant is key to learning. Today, be open to receiving important information that may come from an unusual source. The universe wants to help you, but recognizing the way this aid will arrive depends on your willingness to shut out superficial noise. Maybe you need to take a break from social media, gossip, or the news. Don't let yourself get distracted. Listen without attachment and see what arises in your life. Expect a message from the universe and you shall have it. Underlining again in this energy, an ending is taking place. You may have lost a loved one in this energy, and I want to offer my condolences if that's happened. I lost someone that's very special to me, and he'll be truly missed. Yet, he did donate his organs, so knowing that at the end is kind of puts my heart at ease, So we're in the energy of endings. Remember, endings bring new beginnings. Endings allow an opportunity for growth, change, liberation, and transition. Based on, what we've learned from or through this experience, it allows us to apply this knowledge, this wisdom, obtain understanding in the next cycle. So we have to be careful what we expose ourselves to, people we expose ourselves to. We have to be discerning, on our choices out here. So when it comes to the situation, we have the card of the number 21, exposed and revealed. At this point, it's time to be discerning and apply, the wisdom and the knowledge that we've obtained thus far into this new understanding. Let me say this again. So it's time for us to obtain that wisdom that we've occurred and the knowledge of the situation. And, we are going to base our understanding in this new cycle. In this new cycle right now, a lot is going to be exposed and revealed to you. Whether you like it or not, And it's about you looking at this situation basically for what it is. This is about you connecting to your soul and seeing yourself, exactly for who you are in this situation. In this cycle, your understanding is going to be exposed, let's say, and revealed. Your understanding of the situation. This could be your understanding of someone, something. Again, yourself. Exposed and revealed states when you experience shame. Now let me go back to the concepts of this exposed and revealed. And the concepts of this, it talks about healing shame, the imposter syndrome, letting go of self-condemnation, freedom from past unresolved wounds, focusing on self-worth, the underlying beauty and rejection. When you experience shame, you don't just feel you've done something wrong. You feel like you are wrong, fundamentally flawed. Know that life loves you and the universe doesn't make junk, only magic. However, many social interactions, especially online, are steeped in distorted, unhealthy ways of expressing pain by shaming. Here's the way out of this. See shame as the heart-wrenching cry for help. That is, consider whether you could have been triggered in the outer world by unresolved issues that match all your inner pain points. If someone is shaming you, perhaps you have triggered them. How miserable they must be to expend their energy on such toxicity. They are drinking poison, hoping you will get sick. You cannot love someone out of their shame. You can only show compassion for both them and yourself. Set a healthy boundary and refuse to fan the flames. Look upon shame as an opportunity for growth, evolution, healing, and freedom. With this in mind, can you let go of attachment to control? Admit that the emotion isn't something you have power over and surrender to a higher power. There's a sacred quality in the vulnerability inherent in admitting you can't do this alone. When you allow yourself to be laid open in this way, you gain beautiful new perspectives. Then the healed shame has the infinite power of the divine to set you free. Y'all, shit is about to be exposed and revealed. And are you the onlooker? Are you seeing it? Or is it you in this energy that is getting exposed? Because we got a snake in the mist at this time. And this snake is competitive, bringing competitive energy. This snake thinks they're very, very clever. The snake is malicious, and Spirit is asking you or reminding you to look over your shoulder at this time. Now this snake, this could be a third party situation, I did get some energy of a third party in this energy during my meditation in the pre-shuffle, and I got like the feeling of like an evil witch. that's trying to hold on to a prince or some shit like that. That's what it felt like in there. Pardon me, my French. So I don't know why I just paused, but yeah, it's some underlying bullshit that's lurking. Now, the obstacle of this energy we have, that is uncharted territory. This is a new cycle. In this new cycle, it's important for you to understand who you are. Now, I just gave you a few keys, and in order to find that understanding, connect back to your soul, connect to spirit, to help you navigate through this uncharted territory. And through this energy right now in this uncharted territory, you know, I can only speak for myself that there's been cycles in my life that has repeated because of my fear to go into this uncharted territory. You know, because we stay in our comfort zone and it's just comfortable there. You know what it is. You kind of know what to expect. And in the comfort zone, nothing really surprises you, you know? But the uncharted territory is something totally different. This new cycle is allowing the opportunity to give you that courage, that willpower, especially through connection and connecting back to spirit, connecting back to the source. You know, through this, connecting the source, gaining that understanding of who you are, getting back in touch with your spirit, your soul, you know, and standing 10 toes down, you know, through this energy and staying grounded, and first of all, by connecting back to source, that brings balance. Because although sources in the universe, divine is everywhere, by connecting back to spirit and connecting back to your soul, that plants you back on this 3D, we're in this 3D world, grounded, again, 10 toes down, balanced. And without connecting to source, without connecting to your soul, without connecting to spirit, the divine, God, however you want to call it, we unbalanced than a motherfucker. And again, pardon my French. I'm still got one foot, you know, the comfort zone, but pardon me. You know? That's how we find balance, by connecting back. We are a spirit burst, having a physical experience in this body. I feel like, you know, we kind of like an alien, you know? So in order for us to stay grounded, we gotta connect to source, because it's going to help us navigate through faith, through hope, through courage. So the uncharted territory talks about your comfort zone. It's sometimes exactly that, a safe, familiar harbor you finally come to in yourself. You have a sense that you don't need more than what is available right where you landed in your life. Now, however, it's not one of those times. Like the typical hero's journey, the universe is inviting you to step into uncharted waters. Something is stirring. Adventure is calling. You may want to resist this urge because it will involve leaving your comfort zone. But embarking on this journey is essential for your well-being. Navigating the uncharted aspects of yourself means you won't have a map because no one else ever been here. On this journey, you cannot rely on the help you would typically expect from others who have gone before you. This new territory is yours to explore. You're invited to be a pioneer, a path maker, a magical cartographer who draws your map with your own life force as is the ink. This is the day to dive into a novel experience and fully immerse yourself in the new. You don't know what this sea of possibility has in store for you. So stay curious and refrain from judgment or the need to label. Give yourself the time and freedom to be curious without the limitation and boundaries projected by your memories or expectations. You are in an amazing place right now, and you will never be the same for surviving these waters. You will never be ashamed. And oh my God, pardon me, you guys. And you will never be the same for surveying these waters. Anyway, the uncharted sea. While reading this, I kept hearing, you keep doing the same thing, you're going to keep getting the same results. I'm ready for a different result myself. I already been here. I already know. And, it's about not settling. Every time I think about not settling, I don't know why I think about the Jerry curl. When people still put activator and things in the Jerry curl, I think was like in the 80s or something to that nature. But I'm rambling. So, there is a separation taking place. Now, with the positive, there's always going to be a negative, And with this could be a separation from a job. This could be a separation in a relationship. And in this energy, you may feel sadness. Someone could be feeling sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning. Or this could be your energy in sad, missing someone, thinking about someone, yearning them, and unsure of the future. No matter what side that you're on, step into the journey. What are you afraid of? Are you afraid of, this is for those that may want to, or is yearning someone, etc. By just constantly thinking and staying in this place, make the move. If you do hear no, it's just an opportunity to start something new. If you do hear no, it's just an opportunity for you to understand the situation. And I just hear it. I don't want nothing myself that don't want me. And again, I don't know what your situation is, but there is a separation in this energy that is an obstacle for you, me, someone in this energy. And don't be afraid to go to the uncharted sea. There's more fish in the sea. Some of us may have heard that. The advice for this energy is the card of the number 36. It talks about seeing beyond, understanding the importance of the balance that's necessary between spirit and the physical. Understanding every ending starts a new beginning. So we're ending a cycle at this time. A cycle is ending in our life right now. And through the end of this cycle, the advice talks about healing your heart. So, seeing beyond, the card number 36, concepts, talks about your vision, the capacity to imagine something, to look beyond the material, beyond the obvious, the realm of transpersonal options and possibilities, getting out of your own way and discarding your projected outcomes. Do you consider things only within the framework of what you already know? Or can you allow yourself to see beyond into the vastness of the potential? We are all gifted with the magical ability of imagination, and when we open to it, we become a conduit for a divine vision greater than our own. There are two ways to view the world and co-create with it. One is from a face value perspective. What you see is what you get. The second is allowing your imagination to see beyond what something is right now and move into a place that doesn't even exist yet in the material world. In this cosmic playground of possibilities, you see into a future where anything you imagine has the potential to become real. If you use your imagination faithfully and consciously, avoiding the traps of fearful projection and drama, you could connect to any reality you truly want to experience. When you open yourself even further, you're often gifted with a divine vision. As a practice, you can reimagine that vision over and over to strengthen it. As you channel these visions, through you, you become a superconductor for the world. Today, know that your vision, what you imagine forming in the invisible, will be delivered into the material world. Don't worry about the timing of things. That is in the hands of the universe. Your job is to continue to imagine. Take a few steps forward and imagine some more. The universe's job is to make it real. What a fabulous partnership. It is beautiful, collective. Heal from this heartbreak. You can heal from this heartbreak. Freeing yourself right now from toxic relationships or addictions. If you don't like your circumstance at this time, I hate to sound so blasé, but all you have to do is dream, believe, and you will achieve. And you know, I say that because I've experienced it. Anything that you imagine, you can have. The only thing about it, again, is your choice on your intent and what you want. As long as it's coming from your heart, your soul, your spirit, as long as it's not malicious, it's not toxic, you're not trying to bend someone else's will, you're not trying to play God out here, you can have it. And what I've learned is, just for whoever needs to hear this, that you can imagine the type of person that you want, but it's something about, like, if it's a particular person saying their name and things to that nature, that's kind of forbidden. You talk about the personality traits, the things that you want in this person, things like that, but it can't be a person per se. And because you're pulled, again, you can pull on someone without their will. But I don't know why I'm hearing that, but it's a different circumstance for everyone. And for some reason, I'm just guided to say that for those of us that, because a lot of people are dibbling and dabbling right now into spell work and things like that, and not using it with a pure heart, let's say. So it just depends on your heart, and it's important to heal from heartbreak. You know, these are all tests. There's lessons in these. Understand a toxic relationship when someone is that you're exposed to, if it's not for your best interest. Is this energy draining you? Are you in sadness? Are you not using your imagination, being ambitious out here? And, it's time for us to, again, do some self-love work on ourselves at this point. Now, just to pull out a few cards to get a little bit more expansion on this reading. We have an energy of sadness with the Four of Cauldrons. With this energy, it's about looking at everything that went wrong. And it's good to analyze and look at it where you can understand where things went wrong. And if given the opportunity, again, it's about to think about what you will do right. If you are in an energy and you're ashamed of yourself, you're sad about action of someone else, right now, let it go, they say. It's important. And let God. Right now, in this Five of Cauldrons, Fives talks about change, challenge, confusion in your life. We're looking back at it. We're analyzing things that we cannot change. But with this energy, when it comes to your emotions, every day you have another chance to get right. And the first step in this is connecting back to your source, connecting back to your soul, connecting back to the source. Let go. Figuratively and literally. Pray. Talk to, let it, give it to the universe. You can write it down. Talk about what went wrong. You don't have to admit this shame to anyone else but spirit. But it's not something for you to hold on to. And if you're shameful for a situation, it's about you asking for forgiveness. You can have this conversation with the divine source. And again, it's a lot of us in this energy that don't care, what they did, have no remorse, or too much based on in their ego to admit when they're wrong. And it's not about admitting it to the individual until you're ready, but admitting it to yourself, admitting it to spirit, and asking for forgiveness. The thing about looking back at the past and what we cannot change, it keeps us there. There's an uncharted sea for you to do the right thing in the next cycle. There's still opportunity. There's vast opportunity. So, the energy of where you stand. Oh. We got the 9 of cauldrons. And this 9 of cauldrons is different from the others. You may have it all. You may have to fight to get what you wanted. This 9 of cauldrons in this page has a man's head on the table, and the individual is drunk because he has accumulated so much, more than he can handle basically on his own. But it looks like he had to cut other people's heads off to get to where he is right now. This could be your energy. The 9 of cauldrons is usually having our wishes fulfilled. But this is a form of gluttony. Like, do you really need all that? Did you have to cut someone you broke bread with's head off to get it? Oh, this fell under separation, sadness, missing, thinking about, yearning, unsure of the future. Is it because of our own actions that we're in this place? Based on our actions, it has us in the 5 of shields, where we're not able to be with, our tribe, our people for real. Those that had us back, those that will make sure that we're taken care of. We might have crossed them. And now this is the energy of change, challenge, confusion, feeling left out in the cold right now. It's that energy. You can't sit with us. So, again, we got a snake in our midst. So, again, this could be your energy at this time, or this could be the energy of that snake in the mist. Now, again, this could be your energy, or this could be someone that's in your energy. I was guided back to where we at right now in this energy. This Nine of Cauldrons, and I see the crescent moon. So this individual could have been doing some form of moon magic. This individual wanted their cake and they wanted to eat everybody else's too. And this is what they're doing. They're sacrifice, again, people that may have loved them. This energy sought outside of themselves to get their, to get their wishes fulfilled. So they didn't tap into their own spirit, their own imagination. Well, no, they didn't use the source, the divine source. They went to other deities to get this in a very, very selfish way. And now this energy is feeling left out in the cold. Now, you may have gotten away. You warm, you know the people who love you. You based in your loyalty. Or whoever I'm speaking to, the friend that got stabbed in the back or, got something taken from them is still warm, safe, and still has that, still has that love. They know who to trust now. They know to use their discernment. These people, although they're in the cold, they know how to use their imagination basically to keep themselves warm. Yet we got these other individuals in the back, woe is me, feeling left out in the cold, understanding you can't sit with us because you were deceitful. In these challenges in your life, in these changes in your life, you may have went to and saw chaos. You may have caused these challenges in my life. You may have caused this confusion. And I know how to connect the source to get what it is that I want. Some of us know how to connect to source when there's change, when there's challenge, when there's stormy weathers, to keep ourselves warm. But your actions is always going to catch up to you. And for everyone that I'm speaking to, this change, this conflict, this confusion that you are going through, that you've been through, is placed here to make you stronger. And basically this is another test to see how you're going to choose to get through it. Are you going to try to come and sneak when we sleep and shit and get burnt? Or are you going to have that courage, have that faith, have that willpower to, walk up to us, apologize, or even connect in the spirit, but not trying to, go another way to get it, what it is that you want. Oh yeah, you're going to stay in the cold. So right now your task is to make a choice on how you're going to get through this challenge. Are you going to stay and victimize yourself? Oh, they won't let me sit with them. Try to do something malicious, deceitful to get your way again and end up back where you are right now. You win, your peoples. When it comes to the fear, it's that energy of the Ten of Shields. The fear is in for some of us, the fear is in our perception. The fear lies in wanting to stay in our comfort zone with the Ten of Pentacles. It's about how do you choose to get to this stability, the finances, where you can take care of your family, you're stable, you can take care of yourself, you can have that partner with the King of Pentacles, that family, that stability, that foundation, financial freedom that we all want, and we want to maintain it. But how do you choose to get there? And the fear can be in not obtaining this foundation, this stability. So So, with this energy collective, I just see like there was a situation with this snake. Someone that may have been in competition with you, an enemy that you may not have even known of, someone that thought that they was clever, yet they were being malicious. And you had to look over your shoulder in your own home, worrying about this other woman, or not knowing that you really had to worry about it. Someone again wanted their cake and they wanted to eat it too. Someone in this energy, they wanted to eat yours too, basically. Somebody in this energy, it could have been a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. One about kind of breaking up a family. To get what they wanted maliciously. Now, that's crazy. So this situation and this energy Yeah, it's all about our choices. In order to get ahead right now, we gotta not worry about this situation. We gotta not worry about the snake and what they did, what happened to us. What did we learn from this situation? Because I don't know when this may have happened. We still in this energy, in fear. Some of us are in regret. Some of us are very worried, not sleep, up crying at night, thinking all about all the fuck shit that they did, all the fuck shit that has happened to us. Pardon my French. The best way to get ahead of this is basically again through prayer, through meditation, through loving ourselves. With this Nine of Swords and this energy, it's like we stay so much in our head in fear, in worry, in sadness, and it's a overload, and we're overthinking about everything that has happened. Some of us are in remorse because of our actions, and right now, what goes around has come back around at this time. Some of us are still harboring the pain and the resentment of what happened to us. And that's going to keep us here if we don't choose to let it go and give it to God. And that is for, the assailant, let's say, and the victim. Excuse me. Because, every day again that we wake up, if you even are able to go to sleep, but a new day is going to come no matter what. And every new day that you get a chance to still be in this physical experience, that's a new day for you to connect to your spirit. And you could change. Because I know it's rough. It seems rough. I mean, it's real, especially when it comes to our heart and things to that nature. But this worrying, this staying in our head and not being able to sleep, it's really going to get us nowhere. Remembering that endings bring new beginnings. And all this worrying and all this sadness, by connecting to your source, your spirit, your soul, it's going to help you navigate out of this. There's an opportunity for a new beginning. This is the ending of a cycle that we're in right now. And a new beginning, again, is available to you to make a change in this new beginning. And it's about you, again, having the faith, the courage, and the willpower to get through. And not to stay stuck in this victimization, this sadness. The outcome of this energy, we got the energies of the Two of Cups. So, our God is a forgiving God. And again, by you realizing understanding the lesson that you were to learn from this experience, by you taking the proper actions, you could have that Two of Cups energy. This is energy of balance. This is the energy of a connection that you see eye to eye. This is a connection of wisdom, of understanding. This is the connection of your choice. You are that of basically what you attract. Someone that can relate to some of your experiences. This is understanding in yourself with this Two of Cups energy, balancing yourself by connecting back to your spirit, connecting back to spirit, having that faith, having that hope, having the willpower and the courage to get it right the next time. You can have the stability that you desire. But it's about, not being selfish, not stabbing people in the back to get what you want, not looking for your own wish fulfillment. To have a successful relationship, it has to be balanced. It's a give and it's a receive. It's not a take and receive, no giving back the energy, balance it out. So if this is about energy of a relationship, family, friend, what have you, it's not about stepping on someone's toes. It's not about thinking, again, just of yourself, having your cake, trying to eat mine too. For those of us that's been through this energy, your wishes are going to be fulfilled. Don't let this situation turn you bitter. Let this situation make you better. For all of us, basically. The Ten of Pentacles is in this energy. It's in the building. Anything that you dream of, you can have. It's just about your intent and how you're going about getting it. Basically, the energy that you put out is the energy that's going to be returned. So if you go around stabbing your friends and your peoples, your tribe in the back just to get your wish fulfillment, just to have everything and still be at that table alone, be out in the cold, just for finances, just to get you and have you in your head feeling stuck out in the cold, not having that balanced relationship that I don't, you thought you could get through this malice intent. Yeah, that ain't it. That ain't the way. It's about your strength. It's about taming your impulses. There could be, you could be a Leo. You could be dealing with a Leo, just Leo in your chart. This is a test, or this was a test on your strength. And some of us may have went about this Nine of Cups to have that wish fulfillment basically in a cowardly way, by stabbing people in their back, cutting people's head off just to have what it is that you want. Not having the strength to share it with your loved ones. Just coming from a malicious intent. And in this energy right now, through this separation, in this energy right now, through after this experience, it's an opportunity to chart a new territory, new waters at this time. And it's about you being able to control your impulses, control that beast that's inside of you, in order to move in the right way, by having patience, having courage, having confidence, having control. We're going to go through these cycles, and for some of us, struggle builds character. For others, this tests your character, how you choose about fulfilling your dreams. Are you a coward, or are you courageous? Because this situation made someone stronger, but the opposite effect has happened to, keep calling them the assailant, the snake. Clarifying the Five of Shields, we have the Four of Pentacles. You don't have to hold on to these changes, these challenges, this confusion. But many of us, alright, hold on. For the ones of us that's safe and warm and, with our tribe, it's important for us to basically hold on to that energy. It's about holding on to your stability, You know, understanding these tests and not dumbing down to this energy, because this energy is like misery loving company. So stand in this five of shields energy. You know, the snake wants you to stay, want to keep you with them. They trying to have you join with them. They want you to stay stuck like them. They don't want you to move. They want to keep you in a code with them. And it's all about your perspective. Keep in mind, for the victim, that whoever this energy, has been done to, you move through this energy gracefully. You move through this energy with courage. Although you've been stabbed in your back, although you've been crossed, although somebody ate their cake and they took yours too. They took some of your cake. They took some of you, But you still remain strong through this with that willpower, that faith, that courage. And keep yourself warm, through this. Using your discernment on what energy that you're going to allow to be exposed to you. Don't fear the truth. The Ace of Swords. At this point, I'm speaking the truth. And that's what this energy basically is, fearing the truth. And it's about all of us involved to look at this situation for what it is. You can, when you repent, when you ask for forgiveness, it's not just for the other person. That energy is for you. In order to ask for that forgiveness and repent, that takes courage, that takes willpower, faith, all of that, humility, that's strength. Strength is not just by trying to backstab someone. Strength is not getting, something, getting your own wish fulfillment basically off of somebody else's back. That's that cowardly energy, and it's not a real victory, Don't be stuck in fear with the moon, being afraid to walk alone, because you're never alone. These illusions, this moon magic that the enemy basically tried to conjure up, has backfired. Remember, the energy that you put out is the energy that is returning to you. And in this cycle, this is what you're feeling right now in this energy. That is what's going on, whether it's in front of you or it's underlying. But that's what's happening. Somebody can't sleep. somebody being dealing with those illusions right now. Probably got ghosts and all types of shit messing with them. Mm-mm-mm. It's about you, my emperors out there that stand their ground. The ones that it's about not allowing yourself to be easily swayed. It's about standing in your power, living your life the way that you dream of, and not being influenced by others, not trying to be like anyone else but you. Knowing who you are, being balanced in your spirit, your soul, and in your body. Having the courage and the faith, the willpower to make your dreams come true, to create a stable foundation for yourself, for your family, and not allowing this energy to not allowing this type of cowardly energy to try to infiltrate on your stability again. For those of us that's been through this test, this cycle, was placed here to make us stronger. It's placed here for us to understand, to look over our shoulders. It's placed here to allow us to see the red flags, placed here to allow us to trust our intuition, placed here to allow us again to hold on to our stability. And if this was a relationship, it's based on, your communication with your partner. It's based on you knowing basically your partner and knowing when the energy changes. And for many of us, it's about having this experience and gaining that wisdom and that knowledge and that understanding through this cycle and this experience to hold on to what is important to us when it comes to our foundation. Understanding the truth of what's important to us, our family, children, fathers, your home, your stability. And you being the leader in your own life. A lot of us, we're not about to let this type of BS take place. And we're going to understand through this experience the energy of a coward. Understanding through this experience the energy that is not there for us. That energy that's always inquiring and wanting to know what's going on, wanting to know what's going on in our lives, in our business, infiltrating and on our privacy, our homes, our relationships. Wanting their cake and trying to come over here and eat ours too. If you don't get the fuck. kept you long enough, collective. But it's about you creating the reality that you desire in your relationship, in your foundation. You know, understanding who you're dealing with, understanding what energy you put out, understanding that's the energy that you're going to get back in. And it's about when we have that connection, it's about having that integrity. Integrity, talking about doing the right thing even when our partner is not there. Holding on, being a ruler of our own castle, our foundation, being the leader in our own life, not easily being seduced, persuaded, infiltrated by another. Creating a strong foundation at this time. And unfortunately, that's in this world when it comes to relationships where the culture basically is lacking, because everybody wants their cake and they want to come over there and eat such and such as too. I mean, I know sharing is caring, but you're not giving me none of yours. You know what I mean? You keep it yours, and then you go on being greedy, glutton. And then it's all fusing our angels and ancestors. We have the energy of the air guardian. Right now, this energy is about shifting your perception. How do you want it? The energy of the Earth Mother. Feel loved and comforted by connecting to spirit, your soul, being grounded. Take a walk. We're in a new cycle right now, and the weather hopefully is going to collect its bearings and, stay consistent. But, just dress for the weather and connect back to the earth. You part of it. Connect back to the source at this time. We are never alone. All we have to do is act, believe in ourselves, believe in source, believe in spirit. Opening ourselves up to discover the infinite possibilities. Opening ourselves up to discover this beautiful power that's inside of us through connecting to our soul and connecting to spirit. We got the energy of the high priest to intend and create. Remember your intentions. It all comes from your heart. Keep in mind that you're never alone. The energy that you put out is the energy that you're going to receive. So be careful. Got the energy of the direction guardian. Choose your path. What do you want? What do you want? It's time for your snake to shed their skin. The snake even has the opportunity to connect to spirit. You don't have to connect to those lower energies to get what you want, sweetheart. That's the wrong path, baby. That's the dark side. Come into the light, Caroline. all this starts with you. It starts with your heart. Love and let yourself be loved. And I just want to leave you with a little message from the Heart Guardian. Love and let yourself be loved. I think that is beautiful. Bear with me while I find it. The Heart Guardian. Love and let yourself be loved. And I don't see it. Hold on. Let me relax. Alright, here it is. The message from the Heart Guardian. And I just want to thank all of you that are still with me. I'm sorry that this message is, oh my God, we're about an hour and some change in. I thank all of you that are still with me. Love and let yourself be loved. Welcome with open arms opportunities to give and receive love. You are love, lovable and loving. The energy of love is surrounding your whole world at this time. Angels are swirling around you, encouraging you to open your heart and reveal the blessings that you have to offer. They want you to know that you are a highly loving being who deserves to give and receive love. If you are finding it challenging to feel love at this time, it's important for you to give yourself credit where it's due. You are also encouraged to welcome support from others. Learn to receive. Don't try and do everything on your own. If you are working on a relationship or in a relationship, this card ushers in energies that allow you to forge a powerful connection with your partner. Love is in the air. Lastly, a message for the snake energy. You should never have to go about obtaining love in a malicious way. And with this energy, it's not like it was love, it was just lust. And you wanted to have it your way. You wanted to have your cake and eat someone else's too. Using different deities and magic to get something is very cowardly, because that's like a misuse of your power. It's a cowardly way to use your power. To have to go to a darker entity to get what it is that you want, that means that you don't believe in yourself. That means that you may not love yourself. I want to end this by saying, check yourself, because you wrecked yourself in this energy. And for my beauties that went through this experience and dealt with this energy through grace, through willpower, through courage, God bless you, And don't worry. Believe. Act. Believe, and you will achieve what it is that you truly desire. So I want to thank whoever's here with me for joining me. And I hope that this message helps someone. Again, this is Adik Tarot. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you are so inclined. And I hope to see you next time. Peace, collective.